Hi, everybody. I'm here with comedian Robert Yasmer, Hank Thompson, miserable liberal Steph Samarano, and oh yeah, that's right.
To be fair, we're all miserable.
Magic.
So I don't know how you feel about this tweet. This is from. So what's been going on? Trump is staffing his cabinet, and what used to happen was that they would put people, normal politicians, normal crooks, would put people in positions of power that were under the influence of corporations, right? So you put somebody in the Secretary of State who was under the influence of oil companies. Well, Trump just goes ahead and puts the oil company CEO in charge of the Secretary of State. Was there something beautiful about that? And I'm not kidding. Because I'll bring it up again. Graham Elwood from the Comedy Film Nerds was on the show a couple weeks ago, and he said, what he said was that, you know, I couldn't tell you everybody who was in Barack Obama's administration, but I know every one of these guys Trump is nominating. So again, my theory of, everybody's going to now, the left that was asleep is now waking up to the bad stuff that our government's doing under every administration, now including the Donald Trump administration.
Yeah, it's like we're all on WebMD learning about the disease we just got.
Yeah. But we've had this disease for a lot longer than anyone really realized.
True.
It's like, oh, that's what that is? Oh, right. I only hate it now. Yeah, isn't that weird? So this is why this bothers me. So this was a tweet by our almost vice president, Tim Kaine. He said, Tillerson for Secretary of State? What's next? Climate change deniers for EPA and energy? Oh, wait. Because he did that. That's what Trump did already. So, oh, wait, it's how bad this is. And why did he pick, because he couldn't pick anything else. For instance, here's what I said. Here's what I did this. I said, or how about a Wall Street tool who is pro-TPP and a right-to-work jagoff as vice president? Oh, wait. Because guess what? And when I tweeted that, that was aimed at him, but a lot of people had responded underneath like, which vice president are you talking about? Could be Mike Pence. Could be jagoff Tim Kaine. They're both had the same positions. Isn't that weird? Oh, no. Pence is against the TPP. You're worse than him. How could you say that Tim Kaine is worse than Mike Pence? Because he's supposed to be a frickin' Democrat. Because he's tricking people. Mike Pence doesn't pretend to be a backwards moron who's a bigot and an overly religious phony. Tim Kaine does pretend. Tim Kaine pretends to care about working people. He pretends to care about this country. He's a freaking corporate sellout jagoff, doesn't care about anything but himself. He's a right-to-work jagoff. So people also tweeted at me, Jimmy, the thing's over. Why are you still mad at him? Because we got to get rid of these guys. That's why. We got to get rid of that shit. Tim Kaine is going to point the finger at someone else for being too corrupt to be in government? Are you out of your mind? These are the people who want to export fracking. These are the people in the pockets of big oil. Where was Tim Kaine on North Dakota and DAPL? So this is the problem. So that we got to get rid of the Tim Kaines. We can't, and if you listen to Tim Kaine, you'll lose in 2018 and you'll lose in 2020. That's what's going to happen to the Democrats. So my theory is correct. We are here. Everybody now is hyper vigilant. Everyone's got their eyes on the Trump administration. And we see now that our government really doesn't represent the people at all, except for corporations. It's been that way since 1992. But now we're just really seeing it because of Trump. And that's what this is. And this is a jagoff pretending it's only Trump that's bad. So what's next? Climate change deniers for EPA and energy? Hey, she had Hillary Clinton had Ken Salazar, fracker. Big fracker lobbyist. He was going to staff the entire White House. He was her transition team. Oh. So, and believe me, they're only fooling the people who are willfully ignorant about this election. And there's a lot of them, and we've got to get rid of them. The Clara Jeffries, the corporate Democrats who really would be more comfortable in the Republican Party. Go hang out with the Josh Barrows. That's where you should be. So somebody said, this guy Jed Oliver goes, Senator Kaine, unless a miracle happens, please strongly consider running in 2020. We need a guy like you in the White House. That has to turn your stomach at least, Robert. Even that, right? No? And then this guy underneath whose thing is time to wake up.
I don't think anybody has ever woken up and looked at Tim Kaine and gone, man, we need a guy like that. Like
Hillary Clinton did.
But Hillary Clinton was selecting a vice president. Like it's a traditionally weak position. You just want somebody who sort of agrees with your policies, a bit of a wonk or whatever. But like, I don't know a single, and Pence too. No one has looked at these guys and gone, that's what we need. Like that's the leadership we need. No one has ever fucking said.
No.
I mean, like how. You'd have to be a pile of wet tissue paper to think Tim Kaine is more leadership material than you. Like, I honestly, like, no one looks at that guy and goes, man, that's the guy who's going to lead us out of the cave.
I'm with you. The Time to Wake Up says, I hope he runs and wins so we can crush him. He couldn't get 50 people to show up at a rally. That is so true. Tim Kaine, I bet half his family would be busy if he held a rally. I would like to go, Dad, but I have that soccer. You have soccer at night? Yeah, we're playing night games. Yeah, so there you go. I shared it with you. But what I'm really excited about, the thing I'm really the most excited about is this behind me. I got to tell you, I love that thing. Wow. Nice.
Yeah, no, from now on, it's the little things you're going to have to take pleasure in because...
Hey, we're doing another live Jimmy Dore show the day after Christmas, December 26th. We're doing a live Jimmy Dore show in Burbank, California. Come see it. There's a link for tickets right there.